So in this video I will show you a tool that helps you create database of brain regions. That might be useful when you're doing some research or review study of some specific topic. In our case, we were researching brain structural changes in deaf people, and that was the reason why this tool was born. How to say? All this started with some scripts, but then I found out that it's not so hard to create a GUI, and more important, coworkers might not bug me all the time for help. Here on GitHub you can find in this repository about AFNI review image, where all those scripts are that are helping you to create and combine regions, and at the end create some nice images. But the main script, Python script that runs everything, is in AFNI nomenclature named über CreateReviewMap. If we run it, the GUI will pop up, and here you can notice that we have gray matter, white matter, and gray matter tab windows that I found useful, because you might want at the same time fill in database for white matter and gray matter. So first thing, okay, here's an example how to put in the coordinates. But first thing that you need to do is to create a target map name, to make some name, in our case, what we were working on was comparing deaf and hearing subjects. So and I prepared here a paper that I'll use to put coordinates in, and let's name that map like deaf deficit. So deficit, like this. For now it's only one word allowed, but okay, it can be changed. So let's put, we can use this coordinate, but let's put some new coordinates from this paper in. Here like with all the data that you're working on, be careful, because actually here is always check all the coordinates and all the data that you put in your database, not just blindly fill it in, because what happened here, okay, here is okay, those coordinates, if we put them, they were working in FSL, that's why I have it here, because something was wrong, and I tried to figure out what's going on. 23. And so yes, this coordinate looks okay, it's written as corpus callosum. But here in this table, with it's showing significantly increased radial diffusivity, here those coordinates are, the values are too big, you can notice, so you can figure it out easily that the researcher use this column, coordinates in voxels, although it's stated here that are in millimeters. So be careful. So if you put those coordinates here, you will find, because okay, let's put it first here, only 16 and 60, and you can see that we are way off the volume. If you put those values here, 16 and 60, we are, like it stated here, in superior temporal gyres. But okay, just be careful. I don't want to lose too much time with this. We can, let's say, put those coordinates in those coordinates here, but be careful. You can of course copy it like this, but those values are these characters are not minuses, are actually some other characters, so you will get notice here in the terminal window that it's not the regular character, and you have a problem. So, and you might then put, you must put the volume of the ROI that you like to create at that region, and then you have some other field. The most important here is to specify it. Is it in MNI or TARI coordinates? Because to show results here, we must combine it, and I use the MNI map here. So if we select TARI, okay, I'll do to show you what's going on. Those coordinates will be converted to MNI. So, and those two fields here are, to put some more information beside that coordinates, because later when you have a database, it's good to know where those regions are from. So let's specify here it's meow 2013, I know, and those are actually DTI analysis type. So okay, I'll put some other coordinates in, not to have a nicer picture. Oh, and you can use tabs here, but I prefer this is also not minus. I prefer spaces. 17. Let's do another one. Superior temporal gyres. It's close to. Let's use this one. External capsule. Tab. And like this. This is okay. Only 36. Okay. Let's add it. So you have it here. This is how your database will then look like. What I wanted to do here is, I will remove it and remove the names that are beside, and put in like TARI coordinates. So you have MNI and TARI. You will see what's going on. So let's create ROI sphere. It's good to have a terminal window, in the side, so you might want to see what's going on, if something is wrong or no. Okay, it's done. Now you can show map. And here, okay, by default you have this view. You can change the number of slices or the number of the view, however you want, and create a picture. Or you may want to change the color scale here, because you know, if you have like, okay, let's define, you have two like this, so you have, you know, color scale depending how many regions are overlapping, you know, and then you can define your own. So here you see in the middle those regions are almost totally overlapping, but here at the sides the tolerant and MNI coordinates are a bit different. So by default, okay, let's check. You get your outputs are then those volumes, what matter ROIs, and then this name that you specified, deficit. You also have separate volumes for all these different analysis types you might want to need, and you get some image by default here. But you might change it and specify something else. Okay, but in some papers you might not find the ROI regions. Might be that only atlas regions are specified. So I don't know, let's see where is the hashes, gyrus, and edit, I don't know. Let's say that those are from some other paper 2000, I don't know. Well, this is done with manual analysis type. Click add. Okay, let's do right hashes also, just to show you. Now if we click create map with regions, we can show those region map. Again, you can see the left and right hashes gyrus here. Okay. And new volumes are created here. Those volumes are named wide matter regions, like it's stated here, wide matter regions, and then this target map name, they have deficit. Separate volumes, and this B2 is combined volume from all those analysis type. And here at the bottom we have option to combine those B1 and B2. That means ROI regions and atlas regions together, and you know, oh yet we might want to see them here on map. Then again, I want to change it. I might want to change this color scale automatically to check how many values are there, but for now it's up to you to combine it. So that's how it looks. The same thing are here in gray matter, but okay, we might want to do some test one. If you want to combine those volumes to show here on gray map, you might want to see that regions on you know, on surface. I just want to show you this, but if you want to show it here, to use these buttons, you must create a map even if it's empty. So let's do, just name it test one, create ROI map. And here we'll select, okay, we might select this atlas, and yes, those values are not obligatory, but anyway, here for test I'll not put anything in there. Temporal, middle, let's specify also add, and we might want to create map. it's working. Combine it and show it. Super. And this is it. And you can make an image, and you know, you can rotate it however you want. And sorry for interruption. And that's it. Hope you like it. If you have suggestions, or you might want to edit, put some new lines in there, you're welcome.